Do you know how powerful the feminine energy is? Do you know how once you're more in your feminine energy, you feel so easy, right? Flow, life is much more easier for you. Do you know how beautiful it is to be in your feminine energy and how sensual you can feel and how life can appear so much more beautiful and so much easier just because you're in your feminine energy? You know, in a chess game, the queen holds all the power. The queen holds most of the power. Literally, even the queen in a chess game has much more power, right? Owns much more power than the king. Because the queen can move how many steps she wants, wherever she wants, back, forth, and she can attack anyone or anything. Whereas the king, he can only move once, right? He cannot move many more times and do many more moves as the queen. But at the same time, the king is important because if he's in checkmate, then the whole game ends. This is why it's very important to balance both your masculine and your feminine energy, because men and women can both have masculine and feminine energy. But if you're a woman, you need to be more in your feminine energy more than your masculine. And you need to learn to use the masculine energy for certain things, for certain purposes. And the same goes for men. Men needs to use their feminine energy less and their masculine energy more. Basically, what's important is to learn to balance both the feminine and the masculine energy, because it's not too good to be too much in one, right? You need to learn to balance both so they can both work in harmony for you to live a beautiful, perfect life and for you to be in harmony with life. Same as the chess game. Both the king and the queen needs to work together as a team, right? They need to be so grounded. One depends on another, because if the king is in check, the whole game is over. And if they took the queen, then the king lost his power, because the true power is his queen, because his queen defends him. The queen can move so many parts. The queen can literally defend him. The queen can literally attack anyone and anything. One without the other is incomplete. The king without the queen is vulnerable, isolated, limited. The queen without the king is powerful, but without a shared purpose, her energy has no anchor. Hey guys, I'm Juliana. Okay, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome! Today I've decided to talk about a very important topic, which is basically to balance both the feminine and the masculine energy and how to be more in your feminine energy. So this is basically more for my feminine watchers out there, my beautiful ladies, but at the same time even men can watch this so they can learn to balance their masculine and their feminine energy. Because nowadays, honestly, I see life and I see people live in their opposite gender. Like literally, men are more in their feminine energy and vice versa, women are more in their masculine energy. So this needs to be fixed, and I'm sure this video is going to help you guys balance both the feminine and the masculine energy. How to be more in your feminine energy? Well, it's quite simple. Feminine energy is all about flow, ease, glow, sensual, calm, accepting, receiving. They're in the receiving mode, whether it's from a man or their family or their friends. If they are being offered help, they never refuse it. They accept it, because if they're refusing it and they're like, no, I can just get this done on my own. I can get things done on my own. I don't need help from you. I don't need you to do anything on my own. I'm independent, all that stuff. When they're emitting that energy, right, that frequency, they're showing, right, the universe that they are not in their feminine energy, and that means that they are not in the receiving mode. When you're not in your receiving mode, when you're not in your natural, right, in your natural energy that you're supposed to be, like you're a woman, you're supposed to be more in your feminine energy, you are not living a balanced life. Life is going to be much more tough for you and much more harder, because you're literally emitting the frequency, right, to the universe, saying that, oh, I'm independent, I can do everything on my own, I don't need anything, I don't need. No, you are a woman. By nature, woman needs help. By nature, men, right, men are the ones that do the hard work, that put in the effort, provides for their family and protects their family, while the woman multiplies what the man gives her. So if a man gives her love, she will give much more. She will triple the love. If a man gives her food, she turns it to a meal. If a man gives her a house, she turns it to a home by her love and her nurturing traits. If a man gives her sperm, she gives a baby. So this is why I say that the feminine energy is so powerful. I don't think you guys realize how powerful and strong the feminine energy is. We are literally connected more to God, to the nature, to the universe, to the higher forces, more than the masculine, more than the men. Why? Because we literally, okay, I'm gonna put it this way, we literally have a portal between our legs that brings life. We bring life to this planet. We create, we nurture, we love, we grow by our love. We create while being in our feminine energy. Feminine energy is all about calm, peace, flow, ease, glow, sensual. This is also why it's very important to balance both, because sometimes you need to be in your masculine energy even though you are a woman. Now, masculine energy. When do you use your masculine energy? Well, it's simple. The answer is you use it for work. When you have to get things done, for business, for making money, for putting yourself out there, right? For getting things done, right? Productivity, all that. That's when you use your masculine energy, my beautiful woman out there. That's when you use your masculine energy. Don't use your masculine energy when you are around friends, your family members, your partner, because when you are more in your masculine energy, right, with your partner, you are repelling that person away from you. You are repelling your partner away from you. You guys will literally slowly start to break down, to separate. From what I've seen, most of the relationship nowadays, like, women are more in their masculine energy. They're like, oh, no, I'm independent. No, I can do that. No, you don't have to give me that. You don't have to buy me that. No, I don't want flowers. No, I don't want gifts. No, I don't want outings. When you are doing these things, right, when you are saying this to your man, while your man wants to provide for you, right, protect you, surprise you, do nice things for you, you are being in your masculine energy and you are not in your receiving mode. And what does that mean? You're not being in your feminine energy. You are literally not allowing that man to be in his masculine energy. He is supposed to be in his masculine energy. So for him to be in his masculine energy, you have to allow him to do things for you. Listen, a queen knows, right, that she can do things on her own. She can do it, I swear to God, she can do it, and she can even do it better than him. She can even do it better than a man. But when she is offered help, she does not refuse. She does not refuse. Why? Because she knows she deserves it. Women have to be more in their feminine energy, in receiving mode. The thing is, they know that they can do it, and they could do it 10 times better than anyone on this planet, because women out there, you guys, are very strong and powerful. And trust me, I've seen women create amazing things. Businesses, accomplish their goals. Like, I've seen women create such beautiful things, and on their own even. Like, trust me, women are so powerful. But to be in your feminine energy, you must learn when to accept, when to receive. Be in your receiving mode. Because if you are not in your receiving mode, right, your man is going to be in his feminine energy. You get things done for him. You do surprises for him. You do all the hard work, right? And he is just living an easy life. No. When you attract a feminine man, trust me, your life is going to be so hard. A man is supposed to make your life easier, not harder. He's supposed to ease your life. So if your man does not make your life easier and he's instead complicating it, then he is not in his masculine energy. Then he's not the right one for you. Because a healthy masculine man knows that he's the provider, that he's the protector, that he needs to nurture and protect his woman. He knows, right? He knows that his woman can do everything and anything on her own. But he does not allow her to. Why? Because he knows his role. He knows his role as a man, being in his masculine, healthy masculine energy. And he knows that his woman needs to be in her healthy feminine energy. Because that's when the relationship is healthy and it's not something toxic. When both knows their energy, right? The masculine and the feminine, and they balance it in harmony. It creates balance, and that's when it's a healthy relationship and not one that's toxic. These men that expect a lot from a woman and they ask them literally, what do you bring to the table, are not men in their masculine energy. They are men in their feminine energy. They need to understand that their power, right? The power of a woman and a man does not compare to each other. They know that a man can do much more. They know that a man is much stronger, that can get things done, right? And they're supposed to be in their masculine, healthy masculine energy. You do not compare a power of a woman to a power of a man. In the end of the day, a man will always be stronger, physically, okay? Physically. And sometimes mentally. And a true man in his masculine energy does not expect anything from a woman. Because he knows that by nature, women nurture and woman multiplies whatever a man gives her. They know by nature that woman, whatever you give her, she will multiply it. She will literally be your mirror. She will project you So if you don't like how your woman is acting, watch yourself in the mirror. Men out there, if you don't like how your woman is acting, watch yourself in the mirror. Maybe it's something wrong with you. Maybe you're not treating her the right way. Maybe you're not holding her the right way, the way she needs it. When a healthy feminine and a healthy masculine comes to a union and collides and forms a relationship, a bond, do you know how strong that bond is? Do you know how powerful and how healthy that relationship is? Nothing and no one can break them because they know, each one knows their roles. I promise you, when you're in your feminine energy, when you are open to receiving, right? When you're accepting help, people will be more inclined to help you and respect you, and they will love you more. Allow people to treat you right. Now you may put in the question, so when do I be more in my feminine energy? Well, you be more, right? The most in your feminine energy when you're surrounded by your friends, your family, your loved ones, your partner. You love them, right? You nurture them, you grow, you flow, you talk nicely, respectfully, and you're loving, and you're sweet, and you're cute, and you're caring, and you're kind. So learn to balance both the feminine and the masculine energy for you to have a healthy life, and as well healthier bond between you and your partner, you and your friends, you and your family members. A queen recognizes other queens. A true queen is never, ever in competition with other women, with other queens, because queens recognizes other queens. They do not feel threatened by other people. They are confident enough because they know who they are, they know that they're queens, and they can recognize other queens as well. A confident person is not threatened by other confident people. Because as long as you know who you are, you know what you bring to the table, you know what to provide, you know exactly who you are, the kind of person you are, the personality that you have. You're not jealous by other women. You understand that each and every woman has their own beauty, has their own personality. Each and every woman expresses and radiates beauty in their own way. We are not all the same. We are all beautiful and different in our own ways. Because that's what makes it beautiful, that we're all different. Imagine if we were all the same. Where is the beauty in that? There's no something new, there's nothing to learn from. But if you meet another queen and you see how she dresses maybe, how she walks, how she talks, you can learn from her, right? Certain tips instead of bringing her down or making her feel bad about herself. A queen does not backbite nor spread rumors about others. A queen is spiritually aware. When you spread rumors, right? Fake, ugly, negative rumors about other people, about other girls, right? About other women, you naturally vibrate on a very low frequency. What does that mean? That means you attract negative things in your life, more negative things in your life. You're attracting all these negative experiences in your life because you're putting yourself on that low vibrational frequency. Keep your mouth shut. And a powerful, educated woman does not go and gossip and talks badly about other people. And let's say, oh, but what if my friend or the people that I'm surrounding with are gossiping about other women like badly and all that? Well, then you are surrounded by the wrong people. Because there's another saying, there's one important, powerful saying. Tell me with who you hang out with so I can tell you who you are. Because when you hang out with a certain group of people, as time passes by, you naturally adapt their traits, right? You will slowly start to become like them, which is not a good thing, when in reality, in the first place, you were never like them, right? Let's say they gossip, they talk badly about other people and all that stuff. They're vibrating on a very low frequency. You're naturally going to attract, right? And adapt that habit. You're also gonna soon find yourself talking badly about other people. But in the first place, you were never that kind of person. When in the first place, you never really wanted to do these kind of things. So it's very important to be surrounded by the right people. When you find someone, right, let's say even if it's a close family member, like a loved one, and they're starting to talk badly about other people, and you cannot like kick them out of your life, obviously, because you're blood, you're family related. Just simply say it nicely. Just stop them, right? And be like, I'm sorry, I don't do these kind of things. I don't like to gossip about other people. I don't like to talk badly about other people. Say it in a nice, respectful way. And if they understand it, fine. They're polite, okay, they respect your boundaries. If not, then you need to walk away. Protect your energy, because your energy is very important. If you don't like a certain person, you just simply put the distance between you and that person. You don't go around and gossip about them, talk badly about them, or say, oh, she's doing that thing, oh, she's so ugly, oh, look at her. No. As long as you know that information, just keep it to yourself and keep a distance. If you don't like someone, you don't go around and gossip about them. The only thing you do is just stay away from them, because by you staying away from them, right, as long as you're doing that, you're protecting your energy, your power, and your image, because it makes you look very ugly. Have you ever heard about a person, right, that gossips about other girls, like in a bad way, constantly talks badly, backbiting about that person? Don't you realize that that person, like, you don't feel like disgust about that person? Like, oh my god, that person talks such bad things about that other person. Like, doesn't it make you feel disgusted? Like, you want to stay away from that person? Like, you don't like them? Like, you don't want to be their friends? Yeah, you see? So if you don't want to be like that person, then don't talk badly and don't gossip and don't backbite, right, other people. Don't stab them behind their back. Don't talk badly about them. As long as you know that information for you, good, that's important. Keep it to yourself and then move on. If you don't like a person, stay away from them. Don't engage in problems, in arguments. Don't engage in gossip, because you are vibrating on a very low frequency the moment you open your mouth and the moment you put yourself in such situations. A queen does not engage in fights and does not settle for compromises. A queen never engages in problems, engages in fights. She's never trying to prove herself, because as long as she knows who she is, then that's all that matters. All she does is simply exit the empire, and the empire collapses all on its own. Why? Because she was the power that was holding that empire together. She was the strength that was keeping that empire strong and grounded and high. That's why the moment she exits the empire, she knows that the whole thing will collapse, will demolish. Why? Because her energy and her presence was the true power, that held that empire together. A queen will never stay where she's disrespected, treated like crap, where she has to lower her standards, where she has to do compromises, right? Where she has to minimize herself, dim her light to make others feel comfortable. No. When a queen discovers that she is in such a situation, she plans her exit. She plans her leaving, because she does not engage in such things, because she knows the moment she engages, she's consuming her powerful, strong feminine energy, right? And she's putting herself on that low vibrational frequency. So what she does not waste her energy on all that and her time, because she knows her energy and her time are the most two powerful things that she owns. What she does instead, she plans her exit. She leaves, because she knows that the moment she leaves, that she walks away, the whole thing collapses, the whole thing crumbles, breaks down, because she knows that she was the true power holding all that together. A queen is respectful and knows how to communicate. I swear to God, guys, nowadays all I see is girls acting like guys, more in their masculine energy, and talking such horrible bad words. Like, a queen does not curse, a queen does not scream, a queen does not yell, a queen does not do any of these things. A queen knows how to use her words, because she knows words have power. She knows that her image is important, is too important for her to give up on that. A queen does not curse, does not talk badly, does not yell. She knows how to communicate nicely and in a respectful way, using the right words, right? Using the right mannered words, right? She has manners. She does not laugh too loud to grab attention, or talks too loud, or tries to make a woman feel bad about herself in front of other men so she can make herself feel more liked by these men. She does not do any of these things. When a queen sneezes, she knows to cover herself or say, excuse me, please, thank you. She knows how to be mannered, respectful. She knows the right words to say. She does not giggle, snort, or do all these kind of things. She's very attentive of every word that comes out of her mouth. She knows how to be polite. She knows how to be sweet and genuine. Or if she needs to fix her teeth, maybe she has some food in her teeth, she knows that she needs to go to the restroom and do that. Queen knows how to sit with her back straight, legs crossed, very confident, open, aware. She's very gentle on everything that she's doing, whether it's opening a door, sitting, walking. A queen understands that what other people say about her is none of her business. Haters hate what they can't have, because haters hate what they can't have, sweetie. Haters hate that you're beautiful, that you're confident, that you're sexy, that you are not afraid of being seen, heard, right? And to glow, honey. Because the sun does not give a damn if he is shining, honey. Instead, the sun shines so bright that he blinds all those haters, all those negative people. They like to make her feel worse about herself. Not because they know that that's the truth. They actually know that you're beautiful, that you're sexy, that you're confident, that you're glowing. They know all that, but they want to make you believe and think that you are not. Because trust me, people will want to see you do good, but never better than them. When other people, low vibrational people, not other queens, queens recognizes other queens. When other low vibrational negative people sees confident people, people that are doing better than them, that are smarter, stronger, more beautiful, what they do, they try to do everything it takes to bring them down. Instead of learning from them, right, taking them as teachers, taking examples to become like them or even better, they try to bring them down. Why? Because they're not confident themselves. A queen knows and understands that these negative, low vibrational people are only projecting their own insecurities to them. So basically, if they're calling you ugly, they're the ones that are actually ugly. If they're calling you dumb, they're the ones that are actually dumb. If they're saying that you're not confident, that you're ugly, that all that stuff, all that is they're saying is literally defining themselves. They're so insecure to even recognize that part of themselves, because they know that if they recognize these negative aspects of themselves, they know that they have to put in the work. And they don't want to put in the work because they are low, right? Because they're not confident enough, because they are scared. So instead, they take the easy path, right? The easy path, and what? Project their insecurities on other people. They make other people feel worse about themselves. Why? Because they are worse and they're miserable themselves. Think about it. Miserable people make other people feel miserable. Because beautiful people make other people feel beautiful. Beautiful people love to see others succeed and happy. They make them fall in love with themselves, not hate themselves. A queen knows that the first 7 seconds of her appearance dictates how her whole personality is. Yes, this is why it's very important. When you first meet a person, the first 7 seconds, that person can already tell what kind of person you are. When you walk into a room, people can already tell what kind of person you are. This is why you need to be very careful and attentive of every move you make and how you look, your body language. When you walk into a room, do you walk in confidently, right? Do you walk in confidently, back straight, shoulders straight, chin up, looking on every 4 corners of the room, walking with confidence, right? Looking at other people and are able to keep a strong, right? A strong eye contact with them, and they're not scared to look away, or they are intimidated by others and they feel scared and they just look away. Or do you walk in sluggish, back not straight, you're afraid of staring people in the eye, you look down, like you don't look up, you look down and you just walk like this, you know? I'm telling you, people can automatically tell that you are not a confident person, that you're scared, that you're weak, that you're all that. So this is why it's very important, the first 7 seconds of your appearance, how you walk, how you dress, how you talk, that makes you feminine. That represents who you are. Instead of showing that you are weak, right, that you're not confident, all that, honey, you walk into the room like you own the damn place. You walk into that room knowing that you do not care about what other people think about you. You do not care about how they perceive you or all that. You walk in there because you care about how you present yourself. Because you care about how you put yourself out there. Because listen, if you walk in confidently, right? Proud, sexy, all that fierce energy, right? Fierce, strong, powerful energy. Other people can say, oh my god, look, she's so full of herself. Oh my god, look, she's such an extra person, all that. Yeah. So what if you're all that? You shouldn't care about what they think about you. Because these people can think like that. Meanwhile, other people can be like, oh wow, look, she's so confident. Wow, she's so sure of herself. She knows who she is, right? So there are different perceptions here and there, and you should not care about that. The only perception, right, that you should care about is about yourself. The only person that you take opinions, right, is from yourself, not from other people. You shouldn't care about how they perceive you. You should only care about how you perceive yourself. That's it. A queen cares about how she looks. Now, ladies, you are beautiful with and without makeup. I'm gonna repeat this again. You are beautiful, damn hella sexy, gorgeous, with and without makeup. When you are without makeup, you shouldn't feel not confident, right? Not all that girl, nah. Because beauty, right? Beauty, true beauty is from the inside. Because if you're beautiful from the outside, let's say you're gorgeous, right? But if you're ugly in the inside, you have a dirty heart, you gossip about other people, you talk badly, right? You curse, you yell, you react, then that's not real beauty. Real beauty is from the soul, is from the inside, right? But it is very important how you look, how you dress, how you walk, how you talk, how you do your makeup, all that, like appearance. Because people that don't talk to you or never get to talk to you, they can tell who you are by your appearance, right? They can tell who you are by your appearance. So this is why it's very important to always be professional, put together, beautiful, gorgeous, right? Respectful, walk with confidence. Idea is that you shouldn't go out looking like a homeless person. If you want people to love and respect you more, right? And treat you right, you need to show that you respect yourself. Because when you show that you are disrespecting yourself, that you are not taking care of yourself, that you are careless, reckless about yourself, like you don't care how you look when you go out, you dress, you look like a homeless person, you didn't even comb your hair, you didn't even brush your teeth, you didn't even wash your face, when you have like a dirty shirt on you, people will what? What will people think? Logically, they will automatically think that, oh, this person is dirty. This person is reckless, careless. This person doesn't care about how they look or how they take care of themselves. This person is dirty. They don't wash themselves. So this is why hygiene, right? How you dress, how you look, how you do your hair, comb your hair, brush your teeth, all these things matter. Because when you show to others that you respect and love yourself, you are showing other people how they should take care of you and how they should treat you and how they should respect you. Now, I'm not saying to do makeup that completely changes your face, makes you unrecognizable, that when you look into the mirror, you don't even recognize who you are. No, I'm not saying that. Makeup is a beautiful tool to use to enhance the beautiful facial features that you already have, because you are already naturally beautiful, and all you need to do is use makeup in an artistic way to enhance something that's already beautiful, to enhance your facial features, make more in evidence the natural beautiful facial features that you already have. So for example, if you have really beautiful pretty eyes, eyeliner, mascara, done, your eyes are more in evidence now. People can recognize your eyes much more better. Okay, let's see if you put a little cute rosy cheeks. Perfect, people can recognize your beautiful cute cheeks. If you have beautiful gorgeous lips, okay, perfect, put on a cute little gloss, whatever color it is that you love, nude, red, pink, use makeup to enhance something that you already have that's beautiful. Use makeup to enhance your facial features, not to completely change who you are. A real true woman in her feminine energy loves herself so much. She loves who she is. She loves herself when she's naturally beautiful. She loves and nurtures herself, and she takes care of herself, of her body. Being in your feminine energy doesn't necessarily mean how you look, how you walk, how you talk, but also in the inside. What do you eat? What do you watch? It's also about knowledge. What do you hang out around with? What do you put in your body? How do you take care of your body? All these things matter. Health is a very important thing. And as well as knowledge. A queen knows that the more knowledge she has, the more power she has. Because knowledge is power. When you know things, people cannot put you on the spot. Instead, you put people on the spot. Trust me, knowledge is so damn powerful. Because when you know things, you can make everyone literally bow down to you. When you know things and you're confident in your information, right, in your knowledge, you do not easily care, right, or believe what other people say. If they say the sky is green, you're not gonna believe that because you know the sky is blue. Knowledge makes you confident. Knowledge is power. Try to read and gain as much knowledge as you can about the brain, self-help books, right, about how to be in your feminine energy, anything. Learn. The more knowledge you know, the more power you have. A queen cares about her health. What she puts in her body, what she consumes every day, what she eats, right? A queen does not eat anything or everything. A queen does not consume garbage. A queen does not put toxic elements in her body. A queen watches exactly every meal she has, everything that she puts in her body. Healthy food. Not junk food, chips, McDonald's, all this crap. Now look, I know that sometimes you have like your cravings, especially when you're on your period. You have some like sweet cravings, salty cravings, junk food cravings. Like I know, okay? Like I know. Because I'm a woman myself, I'm a person myself, I'm a human being myself, and I know these tendencies. But you need to learn to balance, right? Not to always eat, not to always consume too much of junk food. Because if you consume too much of this, and less of that, is not balanced. You need to have a balanced, healthy lifestyle. You need to learn to eat junk food just sometimes, you know, maybe your cravings. This is how it is. This is how life is nowadays, obviously. Like it's normal to eat all these things, but it's abnormal to eat it every day, to consume it to an unhealthy amount. You need to learn to balance. You need to eat fruits, vegetables, healthy food, homemade food, because homemade food is so healthy because you know how you cooked it. You know in what condition you cooked it. You made it. You washed your hands. You cleaned your hands. You literally saw every process, every step. So try to eat home as much as possible and try to eat out less because you don't know what's going on behind the kitchen, right? A queen watches and observes her toxic habits and tries every single day to work on them so she can work towards her best version of herself. A queen always works on herself every single day to become the best version of herself for herself, not for other people. What does this mean? She watches what time she sleeps at. She watches who she hangs out with. She watches her toxic traits. Maybe she talks badly, right? Maybe she has a tendency to scream, to yell, to react, to anger, to every emotion very fast, very easily. She recognizes basically her errors, her negative traits, and she constantly works on them every single day until she becomes the best version of herself. Because she knows that she can and she will become the best version of herself. A queen looks good for herself. I don't get these other people that think that, oh, if a girl, like she's feeling herself and she's dressed so beautifully, so gorgeous, her hair, her makeup is done, all that stuff, and she's walking confidently outside, right? I don't get these people that look at these kind of women and they think such bad, negative things about them. Like, oh, she's overly confident. Like, oh, she's looking for something. Oh, she's trying to impress other people. No. A queen looks good because she wants to impress herself, because she knows that if she looks good, she feels good. She wants to look good in her pictures. She wants to look good for little kids, for little girls, for them to look up to her and admire her and call her beautiful. She wants to look good as an example for herself because she knows if she looks good, she feels good. And why not? If you have pretty privilege, take it an advantage, use it as an advantage. Why not? Being pretty is a privilege. Why not? Why should you downgrade yourself or dim your light to make other people feel confident? Are you gonna be young and beautiful again? Are you gonna be this young and beautiful again? No. So if you're young and you're beautiful and you have a beautiful personality, use it to your advantage. Make the best out of it. Live life to the fullest using these beautiful aspects of yourself. God did not give you these gifts for no reason. If He gave you these gifts, then you should live them and use them and show gratitude and appreciate those gifts to the maximum. And how do you do that? You live it to the fullest. You use them to your advantage. If you're beautiful, if you're gorgeous, so what? Oh, because she's beautiful, she gets all the attention, all that. So what? So what? Beauty is a privilege. Use it to your advantage. Don't dim your light. Don't make yourself feel small just to make all these ugly people feel good about themselves. If they are ugly, honey, if they are treating other people ugly, they're ugly themselves. If they're making other people feel miserable, they're miserable themselves. And that is their business to work on themselves. Your job is not to make them feel better about themselves. Your job is to make you feel good about yourself. Your job is to make you feel beautiful, gorgeous, sexy, and to love yourself, to feel good about yourself. And not to try to dim your light to make other people feel confident. Oh, I'm so beautiful. I need to make myself a little bit small. I need to make myself a little bit ugly. I need to dress a little bit more uglier just to make them feel comfortable, just to make them feel happy about themselves because they're ugly people, No, that's not your job. Your job is to make yourself feel good, look good, and act good, and live a beautiful, happy life. If they're feeling miserable, then that's on them. That's not your job. You have to understand that, okay? So if you are beautiful, if you are gorgeous, if you have a gorgeous, nice body, if you have nice jewelry, nice makeup, nice clothes, heels, boots, right? All that stuff, use them. Use that new perfume. Use that new outfit. Don't wait for the right occasion. Use them. Now is the right time. Because time will pass by. Guess what? You're not gonna get any younger. All you do is you're gonna get older. Do you want to live a life full of regret? Do you want to be old one day and look back? If you have this pity, right? Look at your photos and be like, God, I was so beautiful and so young. Why didn't I live life to the fullest? Why didn't I wear that outfit? Why? Do you want to live without regret? No. So instead, use that makeup, wear that skirt, wear that boots. Who cares about what other people think about you? A true queen in her feminine, healthy feminine energy does not care. Does not care about what others think about her. As long as she knows who she is, then that's all that matters. When you're old, you need to look back into your life and be like, I've lived a life to the fullest. I lived my life to the fullest. I've used my beauty as an advantage. I've used it to the fullest. I've gone there. I've done that. You're not going to be this young and beautiful again. Live your young, beautiful years. Wear that outfit, put that makeup on, even though if you don't feel like it. Do it. Use it. Go out. Have fun. Go out with your friends or alone. Go out. Look gorgeous. Wear that outfit. Get that perfume. Use all these things because time is passing by. You're not getting any younger. You're getting older. Take those pictures. Go out with your friends. Go for a drink. Go for a photo shoot. Go shop for yourself. Go get that sexy jacket. Go get that sexy outfit because you're not going to be this young again. Now you need to live your life to the fullest potential while you're young and you're beautiful and you're healthy. You need to live your young life. You're gonna regret that you haven't lived. You're gonna regret so much that you were so beautiful and you did not even appreciate that. Appreciate your beauty. Appreciate your young life. Now you're young. Now you're beautiful. Oh no, I'm gonna wait until I get that, until I have that, No, you don't wait until you live it now. Now you live your life. You're gonna regret that you haven't lived your life to the fullest. So get your lazy bum out of bed and get the hell out. Go for a nice mocktail with your friends. Go shopping. Go get that boots. Go get those heels. Go get that jacket. Go get that dress. Oh, this dress is too tight. Wear it. Wear it. Who cares about what eyes are looking at you? What people are gonna say about you? The only words that you should care about is from yourself. You should look into the mirror and you should love and accept the person that you see there. Not hate yourself. If you want to be in a healthy relationship, right, you need to be more in your feminine energy so you can attract a healthy masculine as well. When it comes to outfits, I recommend to try to dress more feminine. Because when you dress more feminine, you attract masculine men. Men will be like, oh, look, she's dressing so feminine. She's so beautiful. She's so graceful, right? And they will feel more attracted to you. So try to wear dresses, skirts, boots, heels, makeup, do your hair, a cute purse. Because when you are dressed more feminine, you are living your feminine energy. You are living in your healthy feminine energy. And you're doing it the right way. And last but not least, a woman does not chase, she attracts. Because when she chases, she's in her masculine energy. A woman does not run after a man. A woman does not run after a bus. Never run after a man or a bus. because the next one comes in 5 minutes. Literally. Guys, a healthy feminine energy knows that God is by her side, that God is a protector and a provider, and she knows that whatever walks out of her life, she does not run after it. Instead, she lays back, watches that thing walk out of her life, right? That person or that thing end or that empire end, because she knows that God provides, because she knows that God will give her and will send people, the right situations, the right opportunities in her life. She knows that what's not meant for her will not be in her life, and what's meant for her will be in her life and will stay in her life. You do not chase, you attract. I do not chase, I attract. A healthy woman in her healthy feminine energy knows that she receives everything, and everything that's good, including the right partner, the right group of friends, right opportunities, the right job, all these things. She does not chase. She knows that what's not meant for her will not stay in her life, will walk away, and she's not gonna chase after that person or chase after that job or beg for her attention or beg for that person's love. No, she lays back, watches, and waits. She's patient because she knows that good things take time. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the video right here. I hope it was very helpful for you. I hope you learned something from it, and I hope now that you get to be in your healthy feminine energy and you get to balance both the masculine and the feminine energy. I appreciate you guys for putting time aside from your day to watch this video. I wish you a lovely day, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. Always remember that you're beautiful and that you're loved, and God loves you and wants you to win, and He just wants the best for you. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.